YouTube, it's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So we have the biggest epic fail in recent boxing memory. Boxing is failing the fans. Boxing business is failing the fans. Okay? Errol Spence Jr., undefeated, unified WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight world champion, superstar boxer who's widely considered to be top 2, if not number 1, definitely top 5 pound for pound best fighters in the world, with a record of 28 wins, no losses, no draw, 22 big wins by way of knockout, 32 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. Errol Spence Jr. has fought a total of 2 times in 4 years. He's fought 2 times in 4 years. Now, I know Errol Spence, he suffered that horrific car accident that saw him out the ring. And then he suffered a significant eye injury that saw him out the ring. Errol Spence fought Yordenis Ugas, WBA welterweight world champion, former WBA welterweight world champion, Cuban star boxer Yordenis Ugas, April 16th, Arlington, Texas, AT&T Dallas Cowboys Stadium. The next time Errol Spence fights, he would have been out the ring again for over a year. Again. There's reports that Errol Spence could fight in April, which means that if he fights April, Errol Spence would have been out the ring for a year. Again. Okay? Again, Errol Spence had been out the ring. Now, we know the negotiations Errol Spence was having with Terence Crawford, that fell through. Right? The negotiation with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, it fell through, right? Now, we were told that with or without Terence Crawford, Errol Spence was going to fight in November. It didn't happen. Then we have undefeated 3-division world champion, former junior welterweight, undisputed world champion, currently the reigning WBO, World Boxing Organization, welterweight world champion, who is widely considered by many to be the #1 best pound for pound fighter in the world, in Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Crawford has a record of 39 wins, no losses, no draws, 30 big wins by way of knockout, 35 years of age, 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach. Terence Crawford has fought 3 times in 4 years. And Terence Crawford was with a major company, with top-ranked ESPN, legendary promoter, CEO Bob Arum at ESPN and Top Rank. He's fought 3 times in 4 years. Once in 2020, once in 21, once in 22, and here we are 2023. And yet, we have fans, because the fans are not privy to the information in the sport of boxing. The fans are fanatics. Fans stands for, is short for fanatic. And you have fanatic fans that are one-sided and don't pay attention to the business of the sport of boxing and how it's neglecting the fans. They like to point to the fighters. The fighters are not in control. Newsflash, the fighters are not in control. The networks and the promoters are in control. These fighters are not in control. Fighter A can say he want to fight fighter B all he wants to. If the networks say no, they don't have a fight. And the day that the fans wake up and understand this is the day that the change will come in the sport of boxing. We was told that Errol Spence, with or without Terence Crawford, was going to fight in November. He had a date. With or without Terence Crawford, it didn't happen. And it's easy for them to tell you, the fans, that, well, it was Terence Crawford that held up the fight. But then we have Ryan Garcia, undefeated, lightweight, junior welterweight, Mexican superstar title contender, King Rod, who explained that he was looking to have a fight after his July showdown, his last fight in July. He was looking to have another fight heading into his fight with 3-division world champion, undefeated superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis. And he was told no, that if he had a tune-up fight in between that time, then he wouldn't get the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. This is what Ryan Garcia stated. So he didn't have a tune-up. So essentially, Ryan Garcia had 2 tune-ups in 2022. No major fights. Gervonta Tank Davis had 1 fight in 2022. Jermell Charlo had 1 fight in 2022. Terence Crawford, 1 fight in 2022. You're not getting the big fights in the sport of boxing. As a matter of fact, you're not getting any fights outside of Sebastian Fundora, who they keep busy. But the sport of boxing and the business of boxing is failing and neglecting the fans. And the fans choose to go ahead and argue each other about 2 fighters that aren't even fighting. Not only are they not fighting each other, but they overall not even fighting. Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman fought February 5th of 2022. You ain't see or heard from Keith Thurman since. Why? What does that have to do with Terence Crawford? We haven't heard or seen from Keith Thurman since. The business of boxing is not keeping the fighters active. It's not satisfying the fans. It's an inactive sport. It's inactive. The NFL don't have this problem. The NBA don't have this problem. Major League Baseball don't have this problem. National Hockey League don't have this problem. They have more preseason games and spring games than we get fights, real fights. How could that be? College football have more scrimmage games and spring games than we get boxing matches. And it's an individual sport. Yet they more active than the sport of boxing. You are not getting nobody fighting, and yet the fan base is sitting here arguing over whose fault is it? Is it Terence Crawford's fault? Is it Errol Spence's fault? Is it Ryan Garcia's fault? Is it Tank Davis' fault? Another example. Undefeated, undisputed, lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney. He fought George Kambosos in June 4th. He fought George Kambosos. Then he rematched George Kambosos in October. The last time Devin Haney fought was October. Devin Haney looks to fight George Kambosos in March. He's looking to fight Vasyl Lomachenko in March. Vasyl Lomachenko fought once. He's looking to fight Vasyl Lomachenko in March, right? He fought October 15th against George Kambosos rematch. Lomachenko fought October 29th. We just got an announcement that they're going to possibly fight May 20th on pay-per-view. May 20th. So they fought the 2nd week and the 3rd week in October. So you have all of November, December, January, February, March, April, May. They're not going to fight till 7 months later. 7 months. There's only 12 months in a year. That's more than half the year removed before they fight again. Half the year. There's only 12 months in a year. 7 months till they fight again. 7. They only in camp at top 8 weeks, which is 2 months. Some may only be in camp for 6 weeks. Lomachenko fought in October. Devin Haney fought in October. They ain't going to fight each other until May. May? They should be fighting in February at the latest. Definitely March, if they live in a fighter's lifestyle. 7 months later, we have Deontay Wilder. He fought the same day against Robert Helenius. When is he going to fight again? When do the networks plan to have these fights happen? Errol Spence fought Yordenis Ugas April 16th. The backup plan we knew was Keith Thurman, who told us that when he fought February 5th and said that he wanted to stay active. They should have had a deadline for the Terence Crawford negotiation to say, if we don't have a deal by X, Y, and Z, then we're moving on with Keith Thurman to fight this year. Instead, we got zero. We have still yet to get an official announcement when Errol Spence and Keith Thurman are going to fight, if they even going to fight. We've still yet to get an official announcement when they're going to fight. And y'all sitting here pointing the finger, or it's Errol Spence fault, or it's Terence Crawford fault. Y'all sitting there pointing the finger and still, okay, Terence Crawford not even in the picture. Why have we still not gotten an official announcement for Errol Spence and Keith Thurman? Why not? We knew the speculations that Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia is going to fight April 15th. Why haven't we gotten an official announcement? Why hasn't contracts been signed? Why is Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya claiming they waiting for a contract? And Gervonta Tank Davis side is saying they waiting for Ryan Garcia to sign. They announced this in December. That Gervonta Tank Davis is going to have a 2-fight deal in December. Here we are in the middle of January going into February. And we don't have no official announcement. What are we waiting for? And they playing you, the fans, the consumers. You, the consumers, that's sitting here talking about, it's this person's fault. It's that person's fault. This person did this. That person don't want to do this. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Shakur Stevenson fought in September, right? Against Robson Conceição. That was in September. We have heard nothing. When did Shakur Stevenson fight? He fought in September, people. In September. Against Robson Conceição. Moved up 135. When is Shakur Stevenson fighting? He fought in September. September. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. When is Shakur Stevenson fighting? In May? When? Outside of Canelo Alvarez, we can say what you want about Canelo Alvarez. He makes sure his dates are secured. You know when Canelo Alvarez is going to fight. You just don't know who he's going to fight. But you know he's going to fight in May. You know Canelo Alvarez fighting Cinco de Mayo weekend. You know he's fighting the second weekend in September. What about everybody else? When is everybody else fighting? Huh? What are we waiting for everybody else to fight? I'm waiting for everybody to tell me, when are we going to see everybody else fight? And y'all still think it's the fighters. All the people that's available for Shakur Stevenson to fight, he's still on the shelf. What are you waiting for? It take time to build up his fight? He fought Robson Conceição September 23rd. We still ain't heard nothing from Shakur Stevenson. We hear rumors and reports that he could possibly fight this guy, X, Y, and Z. Where's the official announcement for Shakur Stevenson? When? We talking about Shakur Stevenson fighting April 8th. He fought September 23rd. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 7 months with Shakur Stevenson. Don't y'all see a pattern? There's a pattern. There's a pattern. Y'all should be sick of blaming the fighters. And Terence Crawford is ducking Errol Spence. Errol Spence don't ducking Terence Crawford. Errol Spence is ducking Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is ducking Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz is ducking X, Y, and Z. Don't you see a pattern? Boots Ennis fought once this year in May. He ain't come back. He fought in May. He been out the ring since May 28th. I mean, May 15th, right? Or whatever date that was. He been out since he fought in May on Jamel Charlo card, right? June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. He was out the ring for 8 months. Y'all still don't see a pattern? You still blaming the fighters? You still want to blame the fighters? We still blaming the fighters? When the last time we seen Virgil Ortiz? What about Oscar Valdez? We still blaming the fighters, huh? We still don't get it, right? Sitting here blaming the fighters and, oh, this fighter's ducking this fighter. Oh, this fighter told this fighter. Fighter ain't tell no fighter nothing. Virgil Ortiz fought in August. We ain't see Virgil Ortiz since. Virgil Ortiz fought in August. Virgil Ortiz Jr. fought in August. September, October, November, December, January. 5 months. We've been out without Virgil Ortiz, which means the next time he fight is going to be at least another 2 more months. There go that number again. There go that lucky number, 7 and 8. Keep popping up, don't it? The number 7 and 8 keep popping up on you, don't it? Y'all learn. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.